Hello, it's me, Reza Gaming. I'm back. We're doing some more Oxygen Not Included. This week is continuing to be atypical. We're streaming on a Friday, that's fine. Putting in some bonus ONI. I'm quite keen to make progress, and I've got a bit more free time than I normally do. So, why not? Anyways, let's jump in. So, we're on cycle 200 now of Blasted Ceres, and I think it's going alright. We have 20 dupes. The plume squashes are set up. They are getting cooled actively now because we have a Thermo Aquatuner loop full of nectar.
Killer fish.
Hello,
Killer fish from San Diego.
You're indeed first
I don't know
today.
what I am, but I taste really good.
You don't know what you are?
I'm a killer fish.
But you taste
Hello.
pretty good.
I'll be your killer fish for the evening.
Excellent.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How are you doing with this? Yeah, we've set up our cooling loop with the nectar. This is going to keep all of our plants nice and cool, because they need to be very cold. The rest of the base is doing alright. We have a sweepy that is trying its best to grab all of the stuff. Unfortunately, it's getting pretty full. So sweepy is not particularly happy about that. We need someone to come up here and store all the seeds up here, so that sweepy can continue to just grab all this mercury that it's trying to settle on the floor and be generally annoying. Yeah, we set up the Thermo Aquatuner. This should work properly. We've got a nice little liquid seal here made of mercury, believe it or not. So that's alright. But what we need to do today, all of our wires are breaking. We need to urgently build some transformers. I've been putting it off for a while. We do have lots of refined metal now, and we've got a little space down here. I'm wondering where we're going to put it. Normally what I like to do with these is I like to make a little too high room for it to go in. I think what I'm going to do is possibly... I don't know. So I was umming and ahhing about putting it directly underneath the base. The issue I have with that is I'm possibly going to still use the space in the future. There's always a chance I can move the bottom of the base down to the actual bottom of the snow biome. So then the question is, where am I actually going to put them? I could put them outside here. There's more room here that we could potentially be using for ranches. I want to put them somewhere where they're not going to get in the way. And I'm not really sure where that is yet. It could be over here. But then the problem is it's really far away from the base. We've done this before. We've set up a transformer spine that's been miles away from the base, and it's been a right pain. And normally I would put it in space, but all these trees, I think we probably want to do something with that. So maybe what we do is we do it up here. Maybe we just make this the ceiling. We know it's not going to go any higher than these two geysers. Maybe we just start putting them along here. Again, the issue with that is it's really far from our power sources, but we can definitely tweak that. Hey, Grey Area, I hope you're doing well. I'm just trying to figure out where to put our transformers. I'm leaning on putting it at the top, and then moving power sources up to the top, because we're going to have solar anyways, maybe? Yeah, whatever, let's try it. So how about we just put it between... How about we just put it between these two things? Because whatever we build, I don't think it's going to get any higher than this level. We'll just let everyone keep doing this. Hope you're doing well. We're doing some more ONI. It was going to happen at some point. These are all flooded now? Okay. Well, I think we just let this out with mesh tiles then, at this point. Way too much water has appeared. So let's deal with that. We'll put these on priority 9. The other thing I've realized, we should be using this for a freezer. So the pipe is running along here. It would be pretty easy for us to fix a freezer somewhere. I think potentially in here. Maybe we just extend this loop around here. We could even just have a freeze that can access both ways. Over there. The main thing is we would want the cooling block. We would want that to be right next to it. I've got a lot of things to think about with regards to this base layout. I feel like I've not had the absolute best priorities in the world. What else do we want to do? How much plastic do we have? We don't have any plastic. You've been building this ladder. That's all right. We're now actually properly feeding the Bammoths, so that's good. Put on speed 2 again. I think for now we'll just get everyone to dig all of this out. They're still working on the transformers. Let's see where our base levels go. Do we have any wood? I think we've been turning all the wood into ethanol. I guess just some snow tiles will do for now. Some idiot kept queuing up loads of conductive wire bridges made out of mercury. So that's why there's random pools of mercury everywhere. I wonder how that happened. Right. You know what? That's acceptable. That's many, many layers of base-related stuff. And then we can just have all the transformers sat on the top. That's what we'll do today. We'll just dig this out as well. That's all going to get hot. There's going to be a fair amount of heat from that, so we probably are just going to put a roof here. We do need to dig up some more igneous rock. There is more igneous rock for us to dig. Here's a big chunk. So I think we probably go in like this. And then we can grab that too. We'll see how it goes. I do need to be a little bit careful. I think what I'll do is I'll put a door here and we'll make it a one-way door. Yeah, we'll make it a one-way door. We'll set the constructions to priority 7. And then that way the exosuit dupes won't run in this way by accident. But yeah, we should have extra plume squash now at some point. It should start actually fully loading into the feeders. Is it appearing in here? No. The squashes do take their time growing, so that's kind of expected. Okay, you're still flooded. That makes sense, because that's how liquids work. So I guess we have to unlock this. Sweep the liquid off the top. If you do just those 2 tiles, we'll leave the liquid blocks here, I guess. Sure, whatever. No one needs any healing. We have some meat. A Bammoth has died. That's a good sign. That's a lot of barbecue for us. We still need to test out this conveyor. So that is for... What is this for? That's for all the edibles, right? Yeah. There you go. Nice and easy. Oh, you need a wire. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, a lot of stuff is disconnected at the moment because we need to actually get the transformers online. I thought we were going to put them here, but I think I've decided against the idea. Now all the CO2 is getting in here and starting to condense. That's alright by me. We actually have a large amount of nosh beans. We can keep planting them if we want. The thing is, these are competing for ethanol with the plume squashes. Obviously, we're feeding the plume squashes to the Bammoths. 15 kilograms of ethanol per cycle gives 1,444 kilocalories per cycle of plume squash. With the nosh sprouts, let's see. We get 20 kilograms into 0.6 units per cycle of nosh beans. And then the nosh bean itself, let's see, tofu. Obviously, this has to be refined with water and other stuff. 6 units turns into 600 calories. But you do need 50 kilograms of water as well. I think the jury is out, not the jewelry, on whether it's more efficient or not to do plume squashes or nosh sprouts. These also require a little bit of dirt. But again, we're not doing it for that reason. We're doing it to feed the Bammoths, so we can keep getting reed fiber. How's our reed fiber doing? We got 23 units. That's pretty good. I think that means we can actually start putting paintings in here. Let's do that. I don't think we have any decor metals. That's alright. There you go. That looks pretty nice. And then I was going to say we put some wood blocks in here if we ever find any. So when do people actually remove stuff from here? Okay, they are removing all the seeds from here. That's good. Sweetly, are you putting the seeds back in the room? You are. That's very counterproductive. No, you're not. That's good. Okay, nobody has bothered fiddling around with these plants. Air pressure is still fine. Not going to complain about that. Let's see. So this door, set that to one way. In fact, actually, I think just turn it off. We don't want the dupes to go out that way. Why can't we access this? Let's see. Because this bit is too narrow. Okay. How about you dig with that? And then you should be alright after that. Okay. You're also building a wire up here, so we can do this blue oxygen tamer. We're going to do the same for all 3 of these and the gold volcano here. Looks like some obsidian has formed here. I think that was always there. Dig that, and that'll be fine. Skills to pay the bills? What's going on? I think we might start leaving people if it's just... Well, I mean, you can have rocketry because it's free. But we might start leaving people if it's just research. Maybe give everyone operating. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. I don't want to stress everyone out. I think we pretty much succeeded in that. These Bamini eggs, they incubate by 3% per cycle. They do take a while to cook. And we do have a design plan for these. So I think the plan is... I mean, first of all, let's see how far we can put the Heavi-Watt wire. Are we going to make regular Heavi-Watt wire or conductive? Probably conductive because it's refined material. Also, this area is so cold. Probably not a good idea to make it out of mercury for the long term, considering it's all going to heat up. Very tempting. I think we do make it conductive, we just make it out of copper. So this has a decor radius of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. So we start it there. And then where do we put the transformers? Because we're going to have them in pairs. So that can be the start. I'll make this all out of iron. So that's going to be producers go onto a conductive wire here, and then they connect to the main line here. Then put some regular jumbo batteries in here for now. Then have the reverse. So the Heavi-Watt wire will come up here, and then the... I'm only flipping it so that it's obvious. Actually, you know what? I don't think we even need to do that. Let's just not even bother flipping it. But what we'll do is the conductive wire will go here, and then it will go up. And then you'll have a producer here, like your solar panels or whatever. And then you'll have your consumer here, like your base. So that's what we'll do. And then we'll have a battery in the middle for each of them, just to give it a good amount of capacity. Someone idle? I hope not. And nobody's going to go through here ever. It's going to be closed off. Unless people actually need to get in here for maintenance reasons. So... how many pairs is that? And what we'll do is we'll just loop it up continuously in this region, because we've got a little bit of leeway. Then we'll have a door here. That could be a snow tar for now. And then we've actually got room for 2 more. So that can go here. Yeah, that's right. It's mostly going to run along the bottom. This is a lot of refined metal, but we do have it. And then this one, I'm going to flip... oh, you've already built it? Really? You guys are eager beavers. We probably 9 dig this. We'll reverse these ones and then we can fit them on the end. So that is 1, 2. So that's 2 kilowatts, 4 kilowatts, 6 kilowatts, 8 kilowatts, and then this is going to be a half one, I guess. Sure. You could start giving me all the igneous rock back. At some point. There we go. And then we'll get this all connected up. Let's actually... already 7 all of this as well. Yeah, that's all good. Is there any more igneous rock in here? No. Igneous rock is surprisingly hard to come by. If we find a magma volcano, I think we're going to hook that up as a priority. We have steam turbines. We have some steel. We could get it set up. We frankly need the rock. But eventually. What happened here? Oh, something's melted? Okay. Yeah, what are you guys all up to this weekend? Because I was planning to see family, but my plans have been cancelled due to illness. So I'm here instead. I'm gonna fit in some Belatra challenge runs. We'll get the golden needle finished. We'll get the Jokerless challenge finished as well. Yes, we need transformers. All of our wires have been breaking down here forever. And we're gonna set them up here because it's out of the way. I'm not sure what we're normally I set them up in space, but space is a bit weird this time, so we're gonna leave it in the middle. At least a little bit more in the middle than it was. We will need to put some more of these in. That's fine. It's almost enough. Is there any more igneous rock? It's the rock that's a very helpful color that we can very clearly see on the UI. It's this one. We can go here and do that. We can also go here and grab this. I'm very surprised they haven't fixed that yet. It is the worst color they could have picked. I really don't think there's a lot around, though. That's igneous rock, actually. We go in here. Grab that. There's probably some more lying around, but yeah, it's a lot of transformers. That will be enough for 9 kilowatts. Ooh, citrus spandex. Yes, please. We should be fine, right? Who's wearing this? You know what, Nicola, you can wear this. I know technically we should be giving you a warm coat, but whatever. Have fun. You don't have any power, presumably because the wire broke. All the wires have been breaking. Both the wire and our band-aid is broken. Alright, we'll just let everyone keep doing this in the meantime. So where are these all going to go? That Heavi-Watt wire is going to terminate here, and then that's not quite within. It needs to be 3 tiles away, not 2. Well, I can't really help that one, so we'll just have to leave a gap. There'll just be a little bit of a decor penalty there. We'll have to cope with it. Or, actually, this is an odd number anyways, maybe we just flip it back around and terminate it here and we'll do something else. Because the whole point of this is I don't want the duplicates ever getting the decor penalty from this. We'll dig this out. We obviously can't reach up there yet. And then, honestly, it's probably a matter of us just digging out a lot of this stuff. So you could dig out all of this. That's pretty straightforward. And how would I overlay this? Well, I'll think about that later. I don't really want to think about that now. So obviously this wire is going here. In terms of a power generator, the closest generator to all this is probably all the steam. Now these are generally going to be self-cooled. I have some water here. I don't think that's going to stay warm. This has gone slightly messy. There's not enough steam in here. Oh, I see. We need to dump more steam. Well, that's fine. Let's just put some regular ice in here. We'll dig up all this. That's damage. That's actually damage to the auto sweep because there wasn't enough steam in here. Interesting. Stable auto repair on that. I do not want to waste my steel on that. Right, so this is the first bit, and this needs to go into this one. So what's the quickest way of getting that wire from here to here? Probably just going straight down. So what I'll do is... It doesn't really matter what it's made out of. Send that down here. And that's going to probably connect to this wire, so I'll just connect that. Cancel deconstructing all of that. And then... we can always rearrange wires later. This is just to get it functioning. Yeah, then that can go in here, and that can go... up here. And I think what we would actually do, instead of connecting it here, we would run it over the top. And we would just connect it to the steam turbines, and the rest of it would be separate. We'd actually put some bridges here. And then that would keep all the power generation separate from the power consumption on the transformers. This looks pretty messy. We'll neaten it up later, but this needs to happen now. And what I'll do is I'll priority 8 all of this, just so that we have the basic infrastructure up first. Yeah, that seems fine. Your melting temperature plates, that's good. What I like to see. We've got another 37 cycles out of that volcano, another 13 out of this one. You do actually need to go in here. So can we just yellow alert sweep this? Because you're full of oxygen now, this is just a waste. We are actually pumping this all to our atmo suits now, mostly. So it is in our interest to actually sweep this all up. And that's why we put the mesh tile here, so if any other liquids get on top, we can sweep them away, and it leaves this protective layer here. Now, I realize this protective layer is made out of ethanol, which is not really a good idea. But I don't think we're going to change it. Bamini. Baminis can't jump, we know this already. He's a floof. The game says so. Polluted water is really building up over here because this ice melted. I guess I'll tell you to sweep that as well. Whoa! Why? What was here? Oh, wow! This got destroyed by liquid pressure. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess that's what happened when all the ice melted. How very curious. Well, we can fix that easily enough by just putting some snow tiles in here. Right, who's actually doing this? Oh, I see. We set the deodorizer, not the mop. Okay. There you go. Fortunately, it does mean we're going to get some non-oxygen here quickly, but that should probably solve itself. And then I think I just push this out. That's alright. That did not work. The oxygen pushed itself over here. That is irritating. So we did have 3 phases of liquids down here, now we don't. We could put some airflow tiles in and then fill it with liquids. There's some mercury here, there's not a lot. We'll figure out something. We'll get some liquids in here again. I don't mind there being a little mercury on the bottom. That's not going to cause issues with the Aquatuner. Boom squash is ready to go. What I like to see. We got blueprint loot. What we got? Game. Thank you. We got a statue. Pointy Impossibility. A 3-dimensional rebellion against the rules of Euclidean space. Nice. Anyone remember that Hyperbolica game that we played where it was set in hyperbolic space? That was fun. That felt like more of a tech demo than an actual game though, which I was a bit sad about. Right, well, this doesn't exactly help. We could just dump some more liquids in here, though. We'll figure something out. The important thing is that it's cool enough in here now. So the paintings, that's nice. Do we have a decorator? We do. They're not really on it immediately. Do we have a Masterworks guy? No, we do not. We have a Crude guy. So, Camille and Quinn. Camille came with it. Quinn has the interest. So Quinn needs to actually level up in decorating. We'll make this a priority 1. Make sure that nobody bothers until they're a Masterworks guy. Right, I don't know, just keep dumping random liquids in here. Probably not nectar. Probably just something to push out the gas. Actually, if I just make these all airflow tires, we just fill this up with mineral juice. Whatever. It doesn't need to be neat. It just needs to work. You just need to stop the gases getting in afterwards. So now we can just fill the top up here, and then we can just retile this when it's all done. And in the meantime, they're still doing all of this, which is going to take some time. We'll open this door for now, so they can actually do the work from this side as well. Temperature plates melted, that's good. That is not quite going to cover all of this, is it? A lot of brine is building up in this tile. How about some polluted water? Put it on the other side. We could put a temperature plate on this side, maybe. That would be. Looks like we're getting there. Yeah, okay, so now it's all liquids. So now we turn this off. Now we reseal this. Hopefully we can do that before it all seals. These will all evaporate anyways, apart from the mercury and stuff, and then you can just go in there and sweep it afterwards. It's all fine. Yeah, it's going to take a little while to get on with this, but that's okay. In the meantime, I guess wires will just break and we'll be sad. Okay, that's all good then. The only thing is this isn't a liquid lock anymore. We need to have some mercury here. sure. Put some mercury here, open that up. Then that should just slip into here. This will all eventually heat up. That might take a while, though. All this random polluted water here, that's not ideal. Yes, the more we feed these Bammoths, the more Bammoth patties we get, the more phosphorite we get out of those, and then we can use that phosphorite to feed all the pie captains. That is indeed the plan. Do we have more lumen quartzes? Evidently not. How is Sweepy doing? Where is Sweepy? Sweepy's still trying his best. I don't think he's really quite grabbing it. I guess he is grabbing it slowly. Does more and more just keep pouring down here, or does it just keep melting out of this? I don't think it is melting out of this. I've been gradually telling people to dump mercury here, but I don't think they've been doing it. I guess it is on people's priority lists. Overheating. You're overheating? Why? Because there's no actual steam here. Interesting. Yeah, because the copper is obviously quite a bit hotter. Well, now it's cooled down, so whatever. For long commutes again. Because it's construction supply, it's a lot of people just grabbing igneous rock. Yeah, I think we still keep it to 20 loops for now. We're not doing too badly on food, but we need to get the Bammoths properly breeding first. We've illuminated the hermit, that's nice. Sorry, you do have some polluted water here. So we've got to improve your decor as well. So I think what we were going to do was granite drywall, and I think we're just going to give you the nice wood print. So that will just go wherever we can fit it, which will be over here for now. So that can happen at some point. They are doing it, it's just taking some time. So we can just be patient with them. How are the fishies doing? Should we have a quick fishy update? Sure. Stream Legends have been doing alright. I am still seeing fresh new babies. Whiskers is also sat directly underneath the camera. But I'm not sure I can move the camera without spooking her. Also, in other news, my plant has grown way too tall. That plant where that leaf is coming from is literally planted in the sand at the bottom of the tank. There's Whiskers. You can see Whiskers is having a nap. So when I actually end up putting the lid back on this, when it gets back to autumn, I'm going to have to actually trim that plant. I'm going to be very sad, because that's probably the most impressive plant I've ever grown. Not in oxygen, not included, but in real life. I've not been inundated by mosquitoes yet, either. We've learned that lesson. To be fair, it has been absolutely storming today, so I'm not really surprised. Now, apparently... So, the reason this has actually been breaking is because the floxes have been overly multiplying, and they have actually been entering these rooms 2 at a time, which was pointed out on YouTube. You can see there's actually 2 of them in here. So I think we need to go and do a mass culling. They aren't getting drowned fast enough in this. Presumably because of lag. Oh, that's funny. I say that and you actually do drown. So we need to find some way to get this to... get them to drown more quickly in this. I don't really know what that is. I guess it would be to have doors up here so they can climb on top of this. But I kind of wanted to put the conveyor loaders here. But the first solution will be murder. And then we'll see what we decide to do. Right, remove the mercury. Empty the mercury. Then that should be alright. Is also an errand for you to come in here and actually remove these, but they're unreachable apparently. Why? Oh, loads of snow. Okay, you know what? I'll allow it. That one makes sense. He was scolding. Okay, why are people running in here without suits? They have been going... Oh, I see. They've actually been going around. Okay, that one's on me. We should have disabled this. That's fine. You'll all return, I'm sure. Do at least have oxygen. That's why I put these ladders in here as well. Let's see. We've still got a wood heater up here. Probably shouldn't have any of these on anymore. Sorry. I bet you thought you were going to warm up. No. That's fine. Go grab some copper. I'll allow it. What else are we going to do? More digging, more building. Keep giving everyone all those skills. That's fine. Ashcan is fairly low on morale. I will keep an eye on that. And Sweepy makes me laugh. Is this errand available again? Yes. Okay, that's good. You're all currently murdering. That's fine. There's a lot of flock swarms in here. That's okay. Then all the meat is being immediately conveyed up here. So that is absolutely fine. There's very little meat in these gym mats. Right, I think we just remove the lumen quarters from here. And then we move them up to... We move them up to the upper tree that is still cool enough. Man, selecting the pedestals is really laggy. Just because it's loading up every single possible object you can put on them. There must be a better way of having that work, where the game doesn't just have to load every single individual object. Who knows? Right, this is all mostly built now. That's good. You are getting very cold up here, though. Why it's taking you a long time. I think we actually want to continue putting in the heaters. So we're currently doing this in an arrangement like this, where we have the oxalite sconces and then the tiles. Not that I expect they'll use those ones very often. Then we'll put some more wood heaters on this. Interestingly, they are actually still filling them with wood. Right, let's remove flux spawn eggs from this. We'll remove oxygen masks. What else can we remove? Probably snow. That's never going to be relevant. Coal, I think that's irrelevant because whenever we have coal, we're going to just put it in here anyways. I don't know. No, let's put coal back on the list. Ooh, eventually we're going to be at the point where the CO2 comes over the top of this. Maybe we do just seal this off. We'll love those frost animals. Well, we're trying to use all the new stuff. How are you doing? Okay, the critter feeder is actually storing some plume squash. That's a good sign, because these guys are hungry buggers. Does this start going off in here? It does. Food does eventually go off in here. But you guys eat 1,778 calories per cycle each. So if I set this to like... Does it go off in the conveyor receptacle? Possibly. That was a lot of meat. Actually, that was just a load of pike-apple skewers. What? Where on earth did all those pike-apple skewers come from? Am I being daft? What's going on? I don't. Anyways, we have actually got squashes going in here. And it looks like they're starting to get fed into these. Where they are staying fresh. These ones aren't staying fresh. We need to sweep all of this up. So, yeah, you're still working on this. This will get finished pretty soon. And then what else could we do? We could absolutely just build some snow tiles over here and start demolishing all of this. Sounds pretty reasonable. Because we will want more beds, we will want more ranches maybe. We'll experiment with different critters. We do actually have a sulfur geyser, so if we find any sweeters or grubs, maybe we'll have a warmer bit for them. And just start digging all of that out, I suppose. Yeah, that's a good amount of food that we've magicked up out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm quite surprised it's actually overpopulated so quickly. I think if we were going to adjust this further, we would actually put a door here or something to make it so if they were going to wander over here, they'd have to wander downwards. Grow into an adult again. Usually 5 cycles, isn't it? Yeah, this is all full of oxygen now, that's good. What else have people been doing? Have they done all the stuff up here? Almost. Getting pretty close to being operational. Oh, we need to actually hook up the pipe as well. So that's for venting the room. I'll disconnect that for now. And then this one is actually going to connect into the oxygen. Okay, let's not make this all out of metal. Temperature plate melted. That's fine. So that can go down here. Then that is just going to connect here, right? Yep. That's fine. We will need to insulate all of this as well. That was always the plan. So the main issue for now is just going to be that one. So let's actually do that one. But now what's going to happen is it's going to lead to a load of CO2 coming in here. I'm sure someone will get on this right away. You know how yellow alerts work in this game. And then this all needs to be priority 8. We definitely want to start, actually. We definitely want to start. Stop breaking our wires. That's what we want to do. Reed fiber continues to go up. I think we are just going to have the barracks down here. I don't think we're going to move on from that. I think we'll just do... I think we'll just do three paintings again. And we'll have the plants. I like the plants. There you go. This was always the plan. Right, so the insulated tile has been built, that's okay. We have got a bit of a leak up here. I will queue up the rest of this. Because that is going to be the outside of the base, like the actual outside. Any more igneous rock? There's little bits of it down here. God, you guys have to go so far into such effort to grab igneous rock. Oh, there's a load of it here. Blimey. Okay, alright, that's a bit easier. Good, good. Yeah, we can come grab all of that. Definitely a little bit of CO2 creeping in. Obviously, we're going to get whatever ethanol is in here out of here, so I need you to sweep this up as well. Because these guys have been drinking from the trees occasionally and making it. But I don't imagine any more will spill in here, so I think we can just remove what's already in the room and it should be fine. $300,000 calories now. It's funny. Pemmican. More calories. Well, these ones don't go off. So we're actually going to tell people not to eat the pemmican. And we'll add that to our list, because that's space food. Bet it gets eaten by one of these guys. Okay, what's the temperature over here? So these... The warm ones by the wood heaters are going to need the joyas. And the outer ones are going to have the adillas. That's fine. You didn't really need to do these ones first, but I understand why you did. All good. Aha! We have a Bammoth. Wait. It didn't work! It did not work. Right. So he could climb out the hole. He could climb down here. The issue is... he can't fit through this gap. Which perhaps I should have seen it. So the issue with that is we would need to have 2 doors. And that would make the whole layout different. Okay. Alright, we give up. Instead of doing that... so what will we do? We'll just turn this off. Yeah. We'll just lock that door. And we'll put a pickup in there. We'll just manually drop them off. That's fine. That's why I built a backup in here. I didn't know how the Bammoths moving was actually going to interact with that. So, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. As for drowning them, they should still be able to wander into here? Whatever. So, critter pickup, I can go here. You can get wrangled. I'll give that a go. Right, how's this looking? They are doing all the tasks. What's this task? Remove the gas pipe, that's fine. Right, so this wire we can disconnect here. Disconnect this. That plugs in here. And now, whenever any of these volcanoes activates, it's going to charge the main spine via this wire. And then the power is going to go into the base via this wire. And then we could start splitting things up. So what we definitely want to do is we want to take this Thermo Aquatuner, cut it off. Okay, hold on. This steam turbine also needs to go on a different line. So I think what we do is we just disconnect that. This wire goes up here. That's why I left a gap. And then that one goes in here. And then the Thermo Aquatuner is going to split. That's going to go this way. Again, this is fine because we have loads of refined metal from our volcanoes. There's no decor penalty on conductive wire. Then that one is going to come in here. And that's going to be separate. So that shouldn't overload that wire anymore. And then we just put in all the bridges. So that should help. But there's still a ways to go. So I think the next one... what other power generators do we have? So this is a power generator. So that needs to be on its own line. So it needs to be this one here. That can come over here. That wire can come down here, and then we will literally just disconnect this. And so we separate that, yellow alert this. And that wire goes here, that wire goes here, and then that's all done. Then we're out of refined metal. Okay, sure. And then all of that needs to be priority 8. Because we have basically just destroyed all the power infrastructure now. Oh, wait. You're not connected to anything and you're still burning. Okay, so you need to disconnect. Because you're just wasting the ethanol. For shame. And the volcano is erupting as we speak, so that will solve the whole metal issue. How's this looking? It's looking okay. We'll dig that up. People are still coming in here without suits. Why? What is the plan? Oh, because you're just wandering up over here now. Straight up. Okay. I guess we need to do this immediately. Well, that's fun. Yeah, have fun with that. You guys shall be temporarily united in purpose. Perhaps I should not have allowed them all to access this immediately. Wait, am I just building all this out of obsidian? No, that's the gas pipe. Oh, whatever. You were all gonna do this at some point anyways. Then I'll keep an eye on that and probably un-yellow alert it in a minute. Who's building up over here. They haven't been running these plants as much as I'd have liked. Oxygen levels are dropping. Why not? Because they're on priority 7. Right. Priority 9 it. This is looking cleaner again. That's good. Yes, at least you are actually doing this. I guess you're building the wire as well, which is not exactly what I wanted. Also, I bet they're running around the bases in Atmo suits now as well. I guess we'll see. Yeah. Whatever. I'm happy with them just building this all now. Yes, I know it's downtime. Maybe you don't get downtime today. I think that actually solves the issue. I don't think I can wander through here freely anymore now, so... We'll just make those priority 9s and then they can go back to downtime. Right, and then this wire... Okay, the volcano stopped erupting. But we're almost done with these wires. So the manual generators as well. I am straight up going to remove all of these. So remove all of this. Remove all of this. That wire will go under here instead. And we'll move all the power generators up here. A, so there's oxygen for the dupes running around. And B, so that we can just connect up to the transformers nice and neatly. So... for now... we have granite. Let's make it out of granite. But now I'll just put some manual generators over here. And then that can just feed on here. Oh wait, look what I've done. I've told them to make it out of mercury again. Genius. We'll let you do that later. And I'll tell you to deconstruct all of this as well. I think what we're actually... Yeah, I think we're going to put the freezer down here somehow. So what we'll probably do is have our cooler block over here, inaccessible. The freezer will be at this end. And then there'll be a great hall over here. Maybe. Because this loop will be at freezer temperature, and it is actually filling with nectar now, so that's good. We can cool this down a bit more. You have filled with water, which is fine. All I need to do now is tile you and remove that. We have done something wrong. People no longer have access. Oh, because this is depowered? Okay. Just let you keep building all this stuff for now. You're not... None of you are saying you're idle, so you've all got stuff to do, so I'll let you keep doing all of it. There's a bit of a yikes. What blueprints we got? Basic bubblegum pads. Okie dokie. Yeah, not really sure what my plans for the weekend are. Yeah, probably... This is probably going to be the last ONI stream of the week. But we'll do some more Bilateral Challenge runs if we get time. And maybe we'll do some Subnautica as well, because I'd quite like to actually finish off that playthrough. That's what we're going to pivot to immediately after doing... finishing the Bilateral Challenge runs. I've been having a lot of fun with that game. I've managed to get up to orange stake on all of the decks, and I'm pushing a lot of them through to gold stake. But I'm finding it challenging. Right, you can dig this as well. That's fine. This tree is kind of struggling. We got meteors, I can hear them. Some crushed ice. Trees are all shaking themselves loose. Oh, now you're still able to get out down here. Okay. So, this wire. So you need to build this bridge. That needs to happen immediately, I think. Because that's the one that's actually powering the exosuits. Yes. So now you're all finishing this off. And I'm sure there'll be a bit of a containment breach. But that's alright. We'll get you to keep doing this, because I want you to remove all the random stuff over here. Seems like the quickest way to do it. Yeah, good to see reed fibers getting better now. And once we're done with... Yeah, once we're done with all the transformers, we'll put the freezer in here. And obviously we're not doing it with the ice makers like we did in our recent YouTube video, where we showed you how you can set up really early. We're actually at the point where we have enough plastic and steam turbines and stuff that we can just do it with a steam turbine and it's more efficient. So that's what we'll do. Obviously this is warming up again because the coolant loop has been turned off. It's just how it is. How's this looking? Yeah, we got some more metal again. That's good. That can all go there. Let's see. So these are just going to go up here, like I said they would. We'll put in some more as well. That should be all nice and simple. Nothing's actually charged this yet. Steam isn't hot enough. You should be erupting just fine. That's all disconnected again. Why? Because nothing is charging it. Right, I think this needs to be priority 9. Get something charging it as a backup now. Right, Sweepy, what you got here? You've got a lot of snow now. I think Sweepy is actually doing their job, but it's hard because there's also a lot of random snow and ice on the floor that he's picking up. Which, I guess the ice is gradually getting delivered over here, but not the snow. Right. We have, let's see, so you go down to 10 degrees. You go up to 5 degrees. Try planting you in here for now. I don't think this is going to work. I think this one is actually hot enough we can try bluff briars. I called that one, good. We got Camille on the artwork. Okay, whatever. Let's set this to priority 1. Just have to redo that one. Right, we need to disable this while they finish off all the wires. So people are probably going to get themselves scolded, but that's okay. We can also tell them to keep doing this. They will keep doing this, because we have loads of snow. And we can actually grab all of this stuff and get it out of here. So that could all go. Then this can all go. Got some printables. People are getting stressed, which is to be expected at the moment. That one can stay. What we got? Oh look, Joya seeds. That's convenient. Well, we'll uproot you and put. I think the bluff briars will be right up here. We'll just put some more Joya seeds on here. Actually, you know what? We have Joya seeds. We'll just put them everywhere. Whatever. Here you go. A nice crude artwork. Most enjoyable. Let's see. You can have tidying. You can have operating. Right, so this is priority 9, for sure. Can I actually yellow alert this? Because once you're actually running on this, you'll solve all of our issue. I think that as well. There you go. Much quicker when I press gang you into it. Do I have an enable proximity on? Yes. Okay. People are scolding, I am aware of that. You should not be running through here. We did remove tiles. I think it would be a good idea to actually put doors on here to restrict access. We'll go heal some guys in a minute. Actually make this priority 9 so you can stop wondering. Yeah. You do have oxygen to breathe because of the vent. But there's less of it than there was. Dean, you have reached critical stupid. Here you go. In fact, you're pretty close to dying. No, Gene, you have to go up this way. Oh, God. Note to self, build the doors on the volcano before we convince everyone to come up here. Oh, this is a case where Jean is not going to breathe properly again, right? Oh, Christ. I think Jean is probably dead. Who's going to grab Jean? Catalina? Not you. It's because of all the water here. They can't actually make it out of this room. Can't actually breathe over here. We've literally had this issue before. Well, let's see if someone actually rescues Jean first. If not, then... something. Ren's just waving at him. No, this ain't working. They grabbed Catalina first. That's so sad. Who's grabbing Jean? Jean's not gonna make it, for sure. Catalina might make it. Abe. It's down to the wire. No, you just left him in a puddle. Okay, great. Right, that's a reload. That's a reload. We're allowed to reload. Because if we just play sensibly and we don't reload, then you guys don't get to see any of the funny moments. And that wouldn't be very cash money, would it? Yeesh. So we put the doors on a volcano bit first, so they don't end up running through that without suits. I did think I sealed it off though. No, I did seal it off. I turned off the doors because we didn't have power going to them because we disconnected all the power. That is always the issue when you're rerouting power. So now, let's get these put in immediately. You are still active. We'll get people to do it while they're in the suits. And then we can deactivate. Surely a good plan. Free's ready to pump. Oh, we never actually hooked up the nectar pipe for this. Seems like an oversight. So that should go here. Sure. So I've got 20 yellow alerts. Oh, I didn't mean to yellow alert the pipe. Well, they'll have probably built this all by the time we get to that point anyways. Whatever. Right, so we just turn these off. And then we disable this. And then you guys can actually access everything again. You need to be set to priority. You need to be set to yellow alert. So that you actually get built. And we also need to put ladders down here so the duplicates can actually get around in this area. That's not really optional. There is a little bit of air for you guys to grab. Not a lot. Also, you're all getting the popped eardrums, so that's very funny. I'm sure we will have no ill consequences from this whatsoever. Oh yeah, you need to sweep up this liquid. That's what's blocking the oxygen as well. Yeah, for sure do that. Now the oxygen will come up here and that will help you out. What's in the pod? It's overheating. Oh, yeah, the door. We knew that was going to happen. We do not care. Doors function even if they overheat. So we will set you to closed. There you go. In the pod. The Joya seeds. Was that another lot of Joya seeds? No, I think that was the original lot of Joya seeds. Maybe? It's a starvation, probably a Bammoth. So this needs to be max critters 0 and set it to pick up Bammoths, priority 9. Because we know that the... Yeah, we know that the dropper isn't going to work. And then we just set this to 6. It's fine. It's not ideal, but it will work for now. At least we know we're going to have to modify this design. What we'll do... Actually, you know what we'll do? We will, probably not this week, but next week, we'll do a sandbox showcase video on the Bammoths and the Floxes, and we'll update the critter dropper to allow it to work with the Bammoths. Flox count is sensible in here again, that's good. Right, you're sort of getting here, but not really. People are getting to very high stress. I think they're managing. Everyone's getting popped eardrums. It's the issue. Yeah, because you're all grabbing all the igneous rock out of this random cubby. Oh wow, there isn't really a lot of oxygen down here, is there? Oh, there's a little. But yeah, you're in pretty big trouble. Surprised you're still digging, to be honest. Right, in any case, this is now active. And I think you just need to priority 9 these. So we can actually power everything else. So this wire is connected. Means we should be able to run this again. This Radbot generator is completely independent. What we can do is we can hook that up to the Thermo Aquatuner one, which is this one. So that can literally... All we need to do on this is put that here. Does not need to be yellow there. And then connect this wire here. And then we can disconnect all of this. And remove it. So priority 8 that. Is anyone going to run on this? We'll do have it as an option. We've got water falling out over here. Yeah, people are going through here on the suits again now, so I think we've averted the crisis on that. This metal refinery, I think we just defunct that because we want to move it closer to our setup. We'll probably actually just put it over here and then connect it via a long wire that goes over the top. Seems like a good plan to me. You're going to get a little bit irradiated, but that's fine. And then what we can do is we can actually remove the batteries. So maybe for now I'll just connect this in here. Drain all of that power away. And then we'll disconnect you. Okay. I'm not sure what that even drained into, if I'm being honest. That's fine. So then we'll remove all of this, and we'll remove these. Remove this. We'll probably rearrange the room a little bit, and then it will be a laboratory. I mean, it will be a laboratory already, but we can have some more room to fit something else in here. Maybe another station of some kind. Right, you're running on the wheel now, but obviously this isn't enough power to actually power anything. Interesting that you're getting interrupted. Why are you constantly getting interrupted on there? You're not getting interrupted. How bizarre. Hmm. I think it's working all right. Obviously, we don't have enough power at the moment. There's some steam power coming through, but not a lot. There's still some batteries over here. So... Oh, the automation for this as well. Right. We do need a smart battery for this. The issue is, it needs to be the smart battery on the transformer spine. At the moment, this is charging up. This is charging up off of the dupes running on the wheel and then discharging. Which is okay for now, but we will need to fix that. So let's see. How much refined metal do we have now? A little. Probably is enough. It doesn't matter which battery it is. It could be any battery on here. It doesn't have to be the one connected to the wire. Or connected to the... Well, they're all on the Heavi-Watt wire. So we'll just replace that one with a smart battery. And any other different power sources we want to prioritize, we can prioritize them with smart batteries on the transformer spine. So that can go here. Then you would take that wire, we bring that over here. That would go here. It's not a huge amount of wire, so that's fine. Okay. You're at least starting to charge this up. Obviously, it's charging the battery first. We do still need you to build all of this stuff. Do I plug you in now? I think I do plug you in now. I don't think you're going to be wasting the power anymore. No. No. No, it's still not really actually. Okay. So, this wire needs to be 39. And then Yeah, these segments here. Segments here. Cool. Because we built up... Oh. I thought we had built up a fair amount of ethanol. I guess we haven't been generating any ethanol because these have all not been powered. Fun. This is definitely one of those annoying moments. At least we made it so all the metal was being dropped outside this room. And I think now I'm going to set this to everything as well, because there's a lot of random stuff in here. But obviously we don't really have enough power to run anything at the moment either. Well, they are getting on with it, it's just taking some time. Probably actually do with more manual generators for them to run on while we're doing this. I think it's going alright. People are still in high stress, but now they're only in suits going outside again. They've relaxed a little bit. How much oxygen do we have in the pipe? Not a lot. This isn't pumping efficiently at all. How about we actually disconnect this for now? Because that's not really helping anyone. It's just draining the power. I mean, it does look like they're doing stuff. It's just taking longer than we'd like. That's alright. How the fish is doing... William is doing alright. William is munching on a dead... I can never tell whether the plecos are actually eating the dying leaves or whether they're just trying to eat the stuff off the leaves. There aren't that many dying leaves in here now. There used to be a lot of dying plants, but they've been doing really well. I'm guessing maybe they're at the point where they're actually utilizing all the nitrogen in the water. The nitrates. Overheating. This again? Doubt it. Yeah, you got some power going again. You are actually loading the spine as well. You are actually connected, right? Yeah. Let's get that built immediately, I think. We have been telling them to grab all the refined metal and put it in this bin, which I think has been helping. Although, actually, at the moment, it's full of seeds. This is the refined metal bin. They haven't been putting it in here. Whatever. They're getting it done. I can see they're getting it done. You're running a lot of these, actually. Do we need to run all of these? Maybe we just run every other one. I feel like that's enough coverage. So part of the issue is these don't actually produce any ethanol while they're running intermittently. But we're almost done on the wire, actually. Okay, that's actually hooked up now. So... yeah, now we can actually connect this. So that goes in here. That's actually running now. And the batteries are actually filling. Hooray! We are surviving. So now, the exciting part is... Well, first of all, we can remove all this wire, because that's redundant now. So go ahead and remove that. And then we actually take... Oh, this was regular wire, really? Okay, I guess I just forgot about that one. Now we can split this power spine in two. Because we've got two actual wires coming up here. This one can go in here. Like this. And then we can separate that from this somehow. What would be the best way of doing it? Probably not like that. Probably like that for now. Yeah, how many consumers run here? A fair few. Including some pumps. We've disconnected George's power, he's not very happy about it. We'll have to cope. That's alright. So if we build this wire next, that should work just fine. And in the meantime, we're still automating this off of the smart battery here. We can just disconnect this here as soon as this wire is finished, and then it will actually automate off the base power needs rather than this wire. It will work for now, doing it off of this battery, even though the battery is on the consumer line, but it won't allow us to prioritize automation sources, which is what this automation wire is for. Right, base oxygen is looking pretty bad, because... Good question. I think we just let a load of CO2 in here. I don't think that helped. Also, people can get back to actually handling those plants. Right, that wire's been built. So now we've got two different lines. This line is still overloading because the battery is on. But what we could do... We could just disconnect this for now. It won't overload. I do also need to actually fix all these wires at some point. Right, let's put some barbecue. The Bammoths are coming. Oh god, we got more brine in here. Okay. I can get swept up. Brine can go in here as well. Dig that up. How's the nectar loop looking? Nectar loop is slowly filling up. You're growing again. That's good. So now I think what we need to do is we just need a priority. We need a priority 9 all of this. And then we've actually got functional total transformers. These gas pumps, I should move them out of the way. I could put them up here. That would be pretty logical. I think in the meantime, I'll just put in another load of manual generators over here. So that would be... Door. Dig. Those... Oh, wait. Need to tile this. Then... 1, 2, 3... We haven't quite got enough yet. It would go in here. I'll make that priority 1. We can think about that later. You're out of ethanol now. This thing can consume 2 kilograms per second, and these machines are producing that at the moment because they're not running continuously. Oops, I don't think they're running continuously. Or maybe they are running continuously. It's just getting 50-50'd here. Oh, but that's not... That shouldn't be affecting that anyways. We've got to prioritise the plants over the ethanol. So, the plants are consuming about half of the output of this at the moment. The other half is going into the power. They're all the nosh beans as well. Nosh beans are all in the freezer, that's nice. People have been doing this. Good to see. We'll keep them doing that. Hit priority 8. Yeah, tofu. Well, you tried. So the other thing is, when we actually increase the number of duplicates again, we're going to have to make the alveoviras wider unless we get actually switch to a bomb. Oh, look, they found a teleporter. Interesting. Very interesting. We're trying to do this without the teleporter for now. We may teleport at some point. This is certainly looking better. Okay, you're getting all that wire done. That's nice. Like the hustle. So that automation wire is going here. That's actually finished. So now we can disconnect this. This is set to 1760. We'll set that to the same thing. And now you will run based off of that, which means we can disconnect this battery and hook everything up over here. And remove this. And then now that means this will be automated based off of the needs of the spine, rather than the needs off of that one line. Is what we wanted. And now, I think we can fix all these broken wires. We've had a mutant seed, we've had a mutant pike apple. That'll do it, yeah. Right, what else did we want? So, I guess... remove this. That one's fine. We'll remove this. Obviously, there's a little bit of reshuffling we're going to have to do. That's fine. But now, the transformers will cut everything off instead of breaking the wires, which is exactly what we want. Okay. It's a good start. Let's see, wire that can go here. This wire can get removed here. We're not going to use this metal refinery anymore, so we can remove that as well. That wire can get removed. That wire can get removed. That bridge is also broken. That bridge is broken. So that is just going to go here. Oh, we still have all these batteries down here. Right, this needs to be removed now. Yep, remove all these batteries. They're no longer needed. More room for plume squashes, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. We'll think about what to put there. How's reed fiber doing? 20 units of reed fiber left. They're still building all the paintings. That's nice. More loot. You like to see it? Metal gloves. I always get these. I know that because I have the dupes wearing them sometimes. Right, operating for you. Operating for you. Building. Digging. You can have tidying. You can have operating. Seems fine to me. Plants are all growing now. That's good. Right, this all seems operational. But obviously we still haven't actually got enough power to run everything yet. Remove that as well. One last broken building, which is that bridge. So now we can reconnect everything over here. This can get removed. Oh, wait. What? Oh. Oh, I see. This is where we had the other stuff. Yeah. Okay. Deconstruct this. That wire can go there. I think that was supposed to be disconnected. We'll leave it there for now. That can be removed. This wire could be re-added. So one for the steam turbines, one for the petroleum generator. What about this one? What's this one for? That's for this steam turbine? Seems kind of wasteful. I think these should just be the same wires for now. Because realistically, all four of them aren't going to produce 2 kilowatts of draw. So that means this one I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to connect it like this, remove this one. Then this can all go. That can go here. And then for now, maybe I'll put in some more manual generators just to get everyone going. Just for now. Then that can go here, that can go here. And then this wire can go in here. Okay, and then these could be yellow alerts. Then you've got a load of extra material you can remove here. Yeah, that should be fine. And then that should help a little bit with the whole power balance. These actually got any oxygen? They've got a little bit of oxygen left in them for now. This is kind of connected up over here though. Hello Judy Pixels, hope you're doing alright. We've been setting up transformers today and not quite generating enough power to get everything running. We're gonna get the people running on the wheels for a little bit, but that's alright. We're trying to centralize all of our power sources. I don't think we're gonna bother putting this over here. We'll eventually have some tiles here. This gold volcano is dormant, so we have set this to analyze, but no one's been working on this. But yeah, what have you been up to today? Have you been doing anything exciting? We're full of mosquitoes. We've got a small amount of mosquitoes. Fine. It's a little bit cooler, but I'm obviously generating a lot of heat. Still keeping the window open. Moving files from one place to another, then back again. Man, I remember when I was doing my PhD, and I had like hundreds of gigabytes of numerical files, which had just the positions of all of the particles of sand in my avalanche in it. The amount of time it would take to move that all back and forth, and I'd set it all to run overnight. And I had to make sure it was doing it properly, because if it didn't run overnight and it crashed for some reason, then there would be hours wasted. Fun times. Yeah, keep working on all that. What else we got? More reed fiber. You like to see it. I do like that we've actually been making a tofu and the dupes have been eating it. Why are you putting the phosphorite in here? Is it just on the floor phosphorite or something? The amount of fluxes has increased in here again. I'm not overly happy with the fact that they've not been drowning frequently enough. I think we've got to solve this problem with the omelets and not with letting the fluxes build up, because they do not like to wander into the dropper quickly enough. Moving 54,000 files from one firewall server to another server with a different firewall, but not all the files. I need to pick through them to get just the ones I need. All the ones beginning the letter A. This water's quite hot now. That's fine. Thorough jungle juice mixture. Yeah, you guys have enough oxygen. There's just been some liquid CO2 that's been sorting itself out over here. That's the main issue. We could dig this. Set these to priority 9 as well. Athletics training is always good. Provided they don't die. There we go. So this is all safe now, there's just not enough power coming in. Can I get you guys to run... Can I get you guys to run on these yellow alert just for a few minutes? Charge everything up and then see how quickly it discharges. Obviously not how we actually want to do things, but... Get it started. It's not charging. Okay, now it is? How much power are we trying to actually consume? Got overwhelmed with my Blasted Ceres map this week. I'm going to try to work on it again tonight, though. Fair enough. I guess it's one of those catch-22 situations as well, where we're trying to actually fuel the power generator. Also, the plants in here haven't been getting enough ethanol. That doesn't help. Oh, that's why we're in a power rut. Because we're prioritizing feeding the plants over feeding the power. I think realistically we have to do it the other way. Because if the power fails, the plants don't get fed anyway. Right, so let's see. So at the moment what's happening is the ethanol is going through this bridge preferentially, and then it's going up here to this. So what I can do is rearrange this slightly with the... This is some proper spaghetti going on here, by the way. Yeah, because you have been getting enough plume squash. I think this is something I do need to fix. So what we do... Let's just remove the bridges for now. Not that one. This one. Okay, we'll remove that one as well. You're at least charging it up a little bit. That's helpful. Spigot seed. Right, so... I removed the pipe, not the thing. Right, okay. So this is the ethanol pipe. It needs to go... It needs to go... Okay, hold on. I think we can do this. So if this goes into this first, then it goes down here. And what we'll do is we'll put a bridge here. Real shenanigans going on now. We could remove this, disconnect. We'll leave that connected for now. That's just going to go in here. So it's going to go into the petroleum generators first, then into the food, because the bypass is going to go down here. And then after that, we'll have another bridge over here. It'll then connect it to this loop, which then recirculates everything. Okay, I think that works. Except I actually need it to go over here. Okay, that's fine. Yep, I'll do. Totally sensible spaghetti. You're flooded as well. That doesn't help. Got a yellow alert you in here. Okay, you guys can be priority 9 now. We did charge you up all the way. At least now everything's got power. It will run without wasting the power. And then we need to see if anything else is still disconnected. I think we fixed all the broken wires. But you're okay now. It's good to see these guys actually eating. They're not too warm either. Fire's telesphone. You like to see it. Right, and then you can build all this quickly, that's good. I keep making it out of obsidian. And then this should get the petroleum generator running again, and that should prioritize running the generator over all of this crap. You do just need to build all of this. But you are actually getting on with stuff. Ashcan is stressed. No! No, Ashcan's stressed. He's eating all the pike apples. Oh, all the food's going off? Is all the food going off because of the... it is going off because of friggin' mercury. This is a sign that we desperately need the freezer. We've just been massively overproducing food this whole time. It's fairly likely, in all honesty. You're also not really cold enough anymore down here. You know what? That's an acceptable outcome. Right, so... I'm not really convinced yet. This is running now. In terms of the actual power wires, I think we've split it up in a sensible way where nothing's overloading. But we're obviously not generating enough power to actually run all of this stuff continuously, even with the petroleum generator turning. I think the next thing is freezing the food. So let's get that set up. We know the freezer's going to go over here. So let's get that put here. Remove these. This is all going to be insulated tile. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just do a 2-wide block. We'll make it metal tiles, because we have loads of metal. Probably mercury. No. Have a think. Got 3 options. Mercury would be an absolute flex, but doesn't seem very likely. Mercury has a thermal conductivity of 8.3, which is not very high. Gold, a thermal conductivity of 60. Copper, spelled correctly, has a thermal conductivity of 60. Okay, so it doesn't matter. We'll make it out of the gold then, because it's less heat capacity. Put that there. Everything's running out of power again. That's the issue. We do need the dupes to run on these wheels for now, otherwise nothing is getting powered properly. Right. Do I just give everyone operating priority? Yes. Let's do it for now. Get everyone running on those wheels. Yeah. Come on over. Is this the thumbnail for today? Just all the dupes running on the wheels? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. We can do better than this, surely. Will anything ever get done? Who knows? Right, in any case, so this coolant. So we want to cool down the whole base to freezer temperature. We've got this set to -20. So I think we actually just take this liquid pipe and we run it over here. Does this even need to be insulated if we're running it at -20? Well, we'll probably put radiant pipe in here and have that go first, and then we'll set it to a colder temperature. So this could be insulated pipe, because this doesn't need to be that cold. And then that can go up here, in here, and then we run it with the radiant. Wow, that's a lot of gold. Where on earth was all that gold? Oh, all that gold is over here. We had 18 tons of gold hanging out over here. Okay, well that makes me feel good. You love to see it. Right, this shouldn't all be gold tile though. This should be conveyor stuff. So, liquid goes in here. Then igneous rock to this bit, and then we connect it on. The loop is nearly full, so this seems like a good time to get this set up. Can we actually do the freezer today? Maybe? It's kind of already there. I think we could do it today. We already have all the tech, I believe. Yeah, because we needed it for the volcanoes. So conveyor shut off is going to go in here. So what's going to happen is all the food that we're currently dumping out this chute is actually going to come down here. And what we're going to do is we're going to run it through this until it's cold enough. And if it's cold enough, it will get dumped out here into the actual freezer part. So this is going to extend over here, this is going to extend over here, this is going to be a mesh tile so that it doesn't conduct any heat. Then all the gas is going to be removed from this bit. This door is going to be a 2-tile liquid lock, which definitely isn't going to break due to any mercury shenanigans. Game. And then... yeah, if the food's cold enough, it goes there. If not, then it goes up here into a bridge. And then it recirculates down through here. And we don't run it here. We run that bridge on here. So it loads, so that it recirculates food that's being cooled preferentially, and then the rest of the food stays on the line. Not that that's really going to matter. So that goes there. That's fine. And we'll disconnect this later. And then we need a wire to go to the shut-off. Fine, that will go here. Then we need the door. Remove these, because we're going to put a Great Hall down here as well. Once all the CO2 dissipates, which it is dissipating, just slowly. We're going to put some mesh tiles over here as well, I think. And in fact, we'll make these mesh tiles. I think that would be sensible. Be full of nails. No. We need to put the snow somewhere. I don't know where we're going to put the snow. You aren't fertilized. He's 29. You're too hot. Okay. 4 lumen crystals? We've got a Bammoth. He's over here. He will get picked up eventually. I mean, pen status okay. Oh! Oh, we can't do that. Because he can't actually reach the critter thing. Because the gap's too small. Okay, we'll just remove this door then. That's fine. None of that's really needed anymore anyways. Because all we know for certain is we're not opening this door. So that's going to stay shut. We don't need any of this. We do need we do still need the drowner bit to work. But all this bit can be removed. So now we can grab this when he comes down here, maybe? Oh, we can't jump this gap. I didn't consider that. It's kind of funny. We could put one here as well. Yeah, this setup is not going to work for Bammoths. They're too particular. We'll just put another one of you over here. This is fine. Oh, automation ports can't overlap. But... don't really want to move this. It's so funny how they can't cross over this. If you leave talent on the wrong side, he's toast. Well, I think for now we just manually wrangle him, and then we probably just set up the door. Yeah, come on. Set up a door here, and then he won't leap onto it. And then... yeah, this definitely isn't going to work no matter what. So we'll just let them crack on with that. This is still working. Yep, boxes are fine. Right, you're actually full now. That's good. So you're set to 50%. It never actually stopped running. Are they wasting power? Is this the exact opposite problem? Transformers are always drawing. It doesn't seem like it. It is! These are running too much because the Transformers are never charging enough to actually stop them running on it. Very interesting. Okay, I guess we'll set these to priority 5 then. We definitely need to have a better long-term solution. Right, you now have 6 Bammoths in here. This all needs to get swept up immediately. That's not negotiable. We actually have steam in here now, which is good, because so this is going to start reclaiming some of that power. The mercury has formed into a nice, neat little layer down here. Admittedly not so conductive. That's alright. And then we need... let's see, what do we actually want you to build first? I mean, you may as well deconstruct all that stuff, because it's very quick. So now you should actually wander into this area, and not into this area. These are nice and cold again. The brine is backed up. It's not brine, it's nectar. That's interesting. This wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. Probably something to do with this. Fine, we can just start feeding it back to the polymer press for now. That is still connected. Is it? No, because we haven't built the wire. There we go. This is kind of overloading a little bit, so I should probably adjust this to suit. That can go here. Keep playing around with it. This one can go on here as well. Sure. And I think if we get this pipe done first... yeah, get that finished, and then we can fill up the rest of that with the nectar. Now, there's got to be a better way to not overfill this. Take some lime. We have a large amount of lime. That's fine. Let's give everyone tidying. You have operating. You have tidying. And then this is going to be one big Great Hall. But what we'll do first is we'll put a bottle emptier here. Now, how many dupes can we actually have in this Great Hall? We can have 17. That's a very odd number. So we'll probably do something a little bit different. We have an ice liquefier that we're using for research and stuff. So we could probably put a water cooler in here and that would be just fine. So then we could have 16 dupes in there and then we could have 36 dupes. Which is a round number. And then all the dupes in these Great Halls will just have to come down here for their food, but that's fine. That's not too far for them to go. It's a bit annoying if they're sat over here, but the only alternative would be to split the food 50-50 and have 2 Great Halls here, and then they come down these sides. I'm not overly fussed about that. Right, so you can connect up like this. You only let the food through if it's below -20. And what we're going to do is we're going to have vacuum in here. Once the food is cooled down to below -18, it will be deep frozen. It won't have anything to exchange temperature against in the rest of this room. And then we'll be all set. You're actually doing all of that as well. That's good. I mean, this certainly isn't perfect at the moment. We're still relying way too much on manual generators. But this is starting to resemble an actual functional base. And so in terms of... all the water's escaped again. Deliver tallow here immediately. The amount of tallow continues to increase. That will melt immediately in this gap and seal it up. This gap has already been sealed. But we will have to put more temperature plates in here. I'm not really enjoying you using the ice for this, because obviously eventually we'll have to freeze our own ice, which should be fine, because we do have a saltwater vent, a cool salt slush geyser. This is also ready for us to actually look at. So, how about we just... how about we just go up here? I'm trying to think of how we can do this while avoiding going through all that snow. Large amount of brine ice, that's fine. Brine. Then we'll analyze this. And you guys will have a lot of fun, and we'll get to explore the rest of this biome as well. We can also go up here and look at this. Because we want the lumen quarters, and we want the Bammoths. Keep taming them. And once we've got the food freezer online, I think we'll be ready to get some more duplicates and to get this sleep machine working. That is important. Okay, we've got a Bammoth down here now. That's nice. Okay, so this has clearly worked, because we've got 6 Bammoths in here, and one of them has been moved down here. Good. You're out of ethanol. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Right, that's been put there. So now if we just remove this, it should immediately turn into oil because it's very conductive. It's very small. And it melts at 80 degrees. And that completely seals this. Right? More or less. Now you're all full of carbon dioxide. Sour gas. Okay. We'll re-enable access into the room. Redig this. Don't overly worry about that for now. Ashcan is stressed again. I think Ashcan's morale requirement is too high. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna put an actual water cooler over here because it's a different recreation building. So that's gonna give him a little bit of extra morale. It's obviously not amazing, but we might as well because we have the ice liquefier and that's all it's being used for. And then more mess tables in here. We're obviously keeping all of this. So that is going to be drywalled. It's fine. This is going to be drywall with the snowflake print because obvious reasons. This isn't going to be drywall because, well, it doesn't really matter what's going on in here. We're not really expecting any significant conductivity in here, so whatever. I'm surprised they're still doing alright. I guess they don't need that much ethanol. Most of this is still getting shoved into the power plant. Glad this is working again. We're pretty close to actually getting this hooked up. That's nice to see. Oh man, it feels like we've actually succeeded today. It's nice when we feel like we're actually succeeding at doing things. I worry about that sometimes. We do need to stop having everyone run on here eventually, but at least they've got oxygen up here. Well, they did have oxygen up here. These plants are growing. Probably need more of them. You can take this as well. But yeah, that'll get solved with time. We'll get the stuff up here as well. We got the Biobot machine. This is very good because we can make steel. Although actually we should move the metal refinery before we do that again. And we do need a lot of labor in cold environments. We do have the suits now, so that's less of a constraint. But there's definitely something we should do. We're melting all the stuff. We knew that already. You need to grab everything out of here. For sure. Right, that pipe is done. So now this can connect here. And this can connect here. And we can start filling that with more nectar again. There we go, we've got a little bit more plastic as well. We've definitely got some kind of shenanigans over here. The mercury is holding fast. You're all turning into steam again. The sour gas is usually getting deleted, so that's good. I think there's sand that keeps reappearing. There you go. Now we don't have to worry about you anymore. You're still getting set up. You're a low priority. That's fine. Once you've built this tile, you can go do stuff. Why can't people access this? It's because of this ice. Okay, so we dig this out. That's fine. Yeah, prioritizing the power seems to be a good thing. Obviously, we're kind of struggling to get enough ethanol spare to feed these plants. I mean, we kind of are, we kind of aren't. We can definitely disconnect the tofus as well, actually. I mostly just wanted to have some nosh sprouts so that we had some beans in case we wanted to multiply them again. I don't think we're going to need to. So we can feed this ethanol back to the plants for now. Yeah, I think we've actually got some mild success going on. So, let's see. So the base temperature. Obviously the base has started to warm up. It's still pretty chilly. We are trying to actively cool the plants. Is it possible for us to have the plants actively cooled off of the freezer line and have the base be a normal temperature? Possibly not. Maybe we have to... maybe we have to do something else instead. I don't know. Steam turbine! Hooray! You're offsetting your power cost. I like to see it. There will also eventually be too much polluted water in here, and we'll need to let some of it out. This is not the long-term solution I had for that. That tooltip lag? Yeah. So what's the plan with the polluted stuff? Let's see. How about this, this, and this? Are we doing well, SF? A bit. If we dig this, and we dig this, we can let all that liquid drain down into here and stop causing us issues. You just open this bit up. I would like to have a better solution than this long term, but we'll see. Right, so all that ethanol got dumped in here, that's fine. The loop is still trying to cool stuff down. The temperature difference is about 14 degrees over here. It's trying its best. Yeah, let's get the freezer finished today as well. And all this stuff, because this is pretty achievable, I think. So the conveyor is nearly done. This is nearly done. That pipe we can insulate as well. Obviously the liquids in here, we'll think about that later. We've still got some ice and snow in here. That should be fine, because that's not gonna... That's not actually going to melt in the freezer. Unless something seriously goes wrong. You now actually have a water cooler. Congratulations. Ashcan is still not in a good place. We do need some more recreation buildings. Now, we did research the soda fountain. Obviously, this is a lot of power. But we do have the CO2. We do want to consume the CO2. These will not run all the time. So I suggest that we put 4 of them in here. Hook them all up to one conductive wire, because they're 480 watts each. That can go in here. So that wire could just go up here, I guess. Then that is going to go over here. The plus-1 morale from water cooler has been bugged forever, so there's no point in leaving it enabled. Really? It's been bugged? What about for Brackeen? It's quite sad. Oh, we need water plugged into this, don't we? Where are we going to get friggin' water from? Okay, we'll think about that later. Brackine still works? That's very funny. Well, I think the plan is definitely to have soda fountains up here, but the execution may come later. Yeah, sure, here you go. And that can come here, that can come here. We've got to have a soda room as well, because we have the Whiskers emote for soda specifically. And we've got to use it in the thumbnail. I paid good money for this emote. we gotta get our mileage. I like it. Right, sand. We do want more sand. It's kind of hard to come by. Food is now getting dumped in here. That's not exactly what we wanted yet. So let's actually move this bridge for now. I mean, I guess you're gonna grab the food anyways. For now. And it is in cold carbon dioxide at the moment, so I guess that works. But we do want this to be a vacuum. Probably better than leaving it in a random pile of mercury, though. So, what do we want to do with the portraits in here? Also, is this 15? This is 15. Right, let's have 35 dupes in the base. Let's do that. I don't mind that Ashcan is just being cheating continuously, because frankly we're overproducing food, so I don't really mind. I should start giving everyone suit training. That should actually be a thing, shouldn't it? We'll do that once we've got some more morale. Right, we definitely don't want any liquids to spill over that way, but I think we can put the mesh tile here now. Call it a day. Mr. Bammoth has ended up in a precarious situation. Trying his best. Did I seriously tell you to remove all the drywall here? I totally did. That's very funny. Yeah, it's the weekend, so I've got a little bit more time, but I don't want this to take forever. That stuff can all happen another day. I'll make this priority 8, though. Food poisoning, guys. Food poisoning germs are everywhere. People not washing their hands. No, they're not washing their hands because they haven't been using this. Why? No, I think they've just not been actually putting water in it. That's funny. Spreading germs everywhere instead. I guess the germs have been dying off in the colder areas of the map. But yes, we will get it warm enough to have regular water in the pipes over here. And we will set up the sieve and the showers and all that stuff. We'll probably do that where this tree is. We can remove all of this stuff. We never even used that upon. That's fine. Not really sure how it ended up so that the kitchen was up here and the freezer was down here, but that's fine. Yeah, remove everything in here. This liquid tank probably isn't going to stay here forever. In fact, do we even need to fertilize these? I would wager we don't need to fertilize these at the moment because we've been overproducing food for a while. More Bammoths, that's nice. If we prioritise this, then we'll stop the polluted water from building up in here and flooding this turbine. It's an accident waiting to happen. You can have operating, that's fine. You can have building. Look at long commutes again. So a lot of your work time is spent just generating power. A lot of your moving around time is just spent doing construction supply. That's okay. Now, there is a lot of igneous rock over here as well. So we should definitely just make the most of this and actually just grab this whole wedge of resource. Another radioactive biome. You can dig this too. Get more oxygen up here. I must say, this is quite a convenient spot for this. Yeah, so now you've got a cold bedroom. I'm sad for you dupes. Fluxes are still behaving for now. Fluxes. I keep calling them fluxes. That's alright. Right, we'll remove this. Do we have any wood? We do actually have some wood. Nice. So what we'll do is, we'll heat this area up. Just with the dupe's bathroom water. Maybe that will be enough. We've already got a fair amount of heat generation going on over here. We just have their bathroom water and radiant pipes, maybe they'll do. They're getting the heat resistant buff from the water cooler, that's very funny. Yeah, it does seem like they're not actually getting the buff. Can we do this in the next 15 minutes with the freezer? Not certain. Still have to actually pull the liquid lock. Still have to tile this up. In fact, yeah, we have to tile this up, I forgot. So we should remove all of this. Cycle 226. Right, so now the polluted water is dropping down here. That is eventually going to get over here. And that should stop flooding this turbine. Although I think some of it is going to come out this way and some of it's going to come out the other way. I guess we'll see. Right, so don't drywall this yet. I think I've decided I don't actually care about these things. So now we can just seal this up. I don't mind what gases are in here. Carbon dioxide is not ideal, but I also don't really care. You're not fertilized. It seems like a lot of the other errands aren't getting done because the dupes are getting in the wheels. But I guess it's just how it has to go at the moment. Mammoth exit increasing. Looks like the mercury is broken here again. It's fine, we're never out of mercury. Though it is obviously a problem if all the steam escapes. Oh, you're flooded now. Okay, you're actually flooded. How about we just remove these for now? And then we build, like, some mesh tiles down here. Maybe. Gonna get a little warm and toasty otherwise, so let's 29 this. How's this nectar looking? Okay, so this is actually backed up properly now, so let's remove that. And we'll start making plastic again. Seems fine. Why aren't you running? Oh, because you're disabled by the grid. Why are you disabled? Oh, because this battery's more full. Interesting. I'm going to set this to 10 and... Because, actually, that is true. We do actually want to feed these if the duplicate's running on the wheels enough. Obviously, that means less stuff is getting done in general. Like, more food is rotting. Ashcan is eating more food. Great. We need to put... The problem is, if I tell them to just dump liquefiables, they're not going to do it. They're going to... If I put a storage bin, they're just going to collect it from around the map instead of emptying this. I think I actually need mechatronics in this. So if I set this to, what, liquefiables? Okay. Yeah, and then that goes up here. And then that stays frozen, hopefully. Okay. Maybe that's the workaround. We'll see. I'm sure that will come back to bite us. Let's get supplying on Catalina. I think I'm going to lower this down to level 1 on everyone, and then we'll give the high operating dupes level 2. We do still need people to go do building. So that's going to have to do. Okay, that's fine. So we're making more plastic again, that's good. We were going to dump some more nectar over here as well. There's way too much water in here now. It's very amusing. But I think we do need to get rid of this. So probably just dig this out, right? Let it all freeze down here. Oh wait, hold on. Hold the phone. This is clean water. There's just been ice that's melted. I could pop this up and put it in here. That's what we could do to fill these. A little too cold here though. You know what? I don't think we're going to fuss around with that today. We don't... Not quite a plan. We mean no pending delivery. Do we not have any granite? Is that the issue? We have granite. Right, I think I'm just yellow alerting this. Sorry, dudes. I've been getting impatient. Because we need to tile this up as well. And then we can actually pour our liquids in here. So, yeah. Yellow alert all of this. The reality is our duplicates are stretched too thin because we need them running on the wheels to actually power everything. Because when these volcanoes go dormant as well, like the gold volcano's gone dormant, when this copper volcano goes dormant, that's a lot of power down the drain as well. At least this is still working. But that's not power. I think they're just straight up not doing this. Right, whatever. Whatever. We'll sort that out another day. What's the thumbnail going to be? Just duplicates running on wheels next to the Transformers? I think so. Right. Let's wrap it up. I think that's enough only for 1 week. Let's play the music. Thank you very much for hanging out. If you're still around from earlier, I have thoroughly enjoyed making some more progress in the Blasted Ceres map. I think we're getting to the point where the base is actually working out. Oh, look at Mr. Pleco. Look at him go. But if you like what you've seen, feel free to follow me on Twitch if you're not already, and you'll get notifications when I go live. I usually play ONI Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 7:30 to 10:30 British time. I've had a bit more time this week, so I wanted to put in some extra time just to get things started on this new playthrough, and I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. If you do miss a stream, all of the VODs are on YouTube, as well as some discussion video content, some tier lists, build guides, that sort of thing. Our freezer is kind of built based off of the video we did recently, except we're not using ice makers to cool it down because we already have steam turbines. There's also the Discord server where we hang out, we post builds and memes and things, and there's discussion of other games. I might do some streams this weekend, we'll see. Depends on a few different factors. If we do, we're going to finish off the Belatra challenge runs and maybe do some Subnautica for a little bit just to break it up. But yeah. Should I go raid someone who's on a Friday? I think there's usually some big ONI streamers on a Friday, right? Legit City's on. Little Psycho Panda. I'll go raid Little Psycho Panda. Friend of the channel. What are they up to at the moment? Oh, Avak is playing this? Nice. Right. We'll go raid Little Psycho Panda. Thanks very much for hanging out. I'll be back shortly. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.